My eyes snapped open. At first, I thought it might have been the wind knocking something over outside. Phoenix wasn't known for wild storms, but gusts weren't uncommon this time of year. Holding my breath, I focused hard to listen beyond the sound of the AC. Then came another sound. This one wasn't vague or easy to dismiss. It was like the scrape of something heavy being dragged across the wooden floor downstairs. My chest tightened as a dozen rational explanations ran through my head, each one less convincing than the last. I slid out of bed and quietly locked the door to my bedroom. My mind raced through what to do next. I'd taken precautions. Every door and window had sensors. My phone was connected to the security system, and I even kept a firearm in the bedside drawer. But none of that felt particularly comforting now. The idea of someone being in the house felt like a violation I wasn't prepared for. Another noise, this time sharper, like a chair being knocked over. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911. I whispered my address to the dispatcher and explained what I'd heard. They assured me officers were on their way. I added, "Please tell them not to use lights or sirens. If someone's inside, they'll hear it." The dispatcher's calm tone was both reassuring and surreal. She stayed on the line as I retrieved the gun from the drawer and positioned myself in the furthest corner of the room, the phone balanced on my knee. Every second felt like an hour. The creaks and groans of the house had taken on a sinister edge, as if the walls themselves were conspiring against me. I heard faint footsteps on the stairs. My grip on the gun tightened as adrenaline surged through my veins. Whoever it was wasn't rushing, they were taking their time. I could barely breathe as I listened, my mind conjuring images of who could be on the other side of the door. Was it one person? More? Suddenly the footsteps stopped. Silence. The kind of silence that's louder than any noise. Then a quiet knock on the bedroom door. Not forceful, just a soft knock. My hand trembled as I aimed the gun at the door, willing myself not to panic. The dispatcher's voice was still in my ear, steady and grounding. "Officers are almost there," she said. A minute later, I heard movement outside. The sound of car doors opening and closing, followed by muffled voices. The police were here. Relief flooded me. There was a commotion downstairs. Shouts, the sound of something heavy hitting the floor, and then silence again. Finally, a voice called out, "Phoenix PD, it's safe to come out."